Dah start. Assalamualaikum. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? Okay, good. I can see the smiling faces, all excited already to start. Excited kan away from the office? Kan? Okay, alright. So today, the training is on coaching for action. So I noticed that from the list of participants, it seems that most of you are from PT HSSE, technical punya group lah. They're also from gas, maritime, downstream semua lah. So we will get to know each other more in this session. Okay? Okay. As usual, the start of the thing is going to be safety briefing.
Welcome to Petronas Leadership Center. We are excited to have you here in our campus. At PLC, your safety is our priority, so let's explore the safety features we have in the campus. The first safety touchpoint in this campus is the face recognition at the guardhouse. Only staff, registered participants, and visitors are allowed to enter. Now, we are within the campus. There will be a lot of walking, so make sure you wear comfortable shoes. When you're walking, please be alert of your surroundings, put away your phone, hold the handrails at staircases, and watch your step. Rest assured, the campus is equipped with essential safety features. Things like the automated external defibrillator, or AED, fire alarms, fire extinguishers, fire hose wheels, fireman intercoms, smoke detector, and emergency staircases are available in multiple areas. But what should you do in cases of real emergencies? Let's find out. If you're trapped inside the lift, just stay calm and press the emergency call button or contact the 24-hour service hotline to get assistance. If you witness a fire, go to the nearest fire break glass and activate the fire alarm by breaking the glass and pressing the button. The alarm will notify all staff and guests within the campus to evacuate the facilities. If the fire is small or manageable, you can use the nearest fire extinguisher to put out the fire. But where do you go during an emergency? We have 3 designated assembly areas in the campus, so follow the evacuation flow to escape to the nearest one. Please remember these steps during an emergency and you should be alright. Number 1, keep calm and do not panic. Number 2, evacuate the building through the nearest exit. Number 3, avoid the lift and use the emergency staircase instead. Number 4, walk calmly and swiftly to the nearest assembly area. And number 5, wait for instructions from the Chief Fire Warden. Lastly, you may call this hotline for any emergencies. So that's it. We hope you have a safe and transformative experience at the campus because we care. Stay safe.
Okay, so that was the safety video for this building. So just test whether you were listening or not. How many assembly area are there?
3.
Right, good. So which do you go? You go one when there's actually an alarm that sounds. You have 3, so where would you go? I know that the tempat tu tak sudah the nearest, that's right, the nearest. So the one nearest is actually dekat belah sana, and on the right hand side is actually nearest. So you'll be escorted nanti by the fire warden nanti lah. Yeah? Okay. Okay, so first of all, I would like to request for your consent for me to record this session as part of HRDC Accreditation for me. Boleh? Ada orang violently object this recording? Thank you for that. Thank you. Okay, so this is me. I'm Junita Abdul Aziz. You can call me June. And I've been with Petronas 29, coming to 30 years this year. I'm probably older than the number of years you all are in terms of your age. As you can see, I'm the General Manager for Global Learning and Development. It is the Center of Excellence for Learning Development under Human Capital Development, Bawah Group HR. Not sure how many of you know about global learning. Raise of hand. JLND, okay, ada yang tak tahu. Okay, today you're going to get to know. If you have questions, you can ask. Even though I've been with Petronas for 30 years and the only company being a Petronas scholar, actually it feels like I've worked in 5 different companies. 5 different companies, because I've actually worked across 17, I think at least 17 different roles in my whole entire life in Petronas. So it's never just been in HR. As you can see, the list starts with me being a technical person as a chemist in ethylene polyethylene, and then I went on into being a system analyst all the way, and today I'm in HR, leading on the learning development. And I've also gained my certification and on this particular topic, which is talent development. So there is such thing, by the way, it's not just technical professional, we've also got business professional when it comes to learning development. In HR, we allow people to go for such certification, in this case specialization in talent development. Okay, that's about me. We will get to know each one of you very shortly. Get ready. Any questions so far on me? Tak ada? Okay, alright, good. Soalan pun baik juga. Sorry, yes? Oh, my office is level 59, Tower 1.
Oh.
Yeah, R4 is one of my team member. He's here to observe me, to audit me. And I've also have Ismail back there, my team member as well. He's helping to record. And you're going to get to know also Fadil, one of the co-facilitator. So I will cover the first day, because you will have 2 days. So I'll cover the first day, he will cover on the second day. So you get to know more of him on the second day, okay? Okay, so what would you be getting out of this session? So first of all, as you can see, you're going to be understanding what is the concept, the definition of coaching, and how do you utilize it for your own benefit, as well as your team members, to improve and maximize the performance. There's quite a number of reasons that you can, quite a number of areas that you can do coaching, but definitely one of it is actually performance coaching. And obviously what comes with that, you're going to be practicing quite a number of things as part of you building up as a person who's new. You know, for those who have started doing it, you're going to build some skills and competencies related to coaching. Okay, there's going to be practice in small groups, okay? And then you'll also be expected to practice that in the office. That's the most important thing, okay? Right? It's going to be 2-day session, as I mentioned. So the first one in blue, which is the first day. So I'll cover the context, why coaching is important and what Petronas wants to achieve out of it. We will also do icebreaking to get to know each other. And then we will try to understand a little bit deeper on the definition of coaching, what it is, and then we're going to get you to do some sort of a self-assessment of what you understand or your behavior or your perspective of coaching. And then we're going to debrief each other and then go deeper on why coaching, how you feel it personally as well as for the organization. And then we're going to go into the practices on the how to, including the techniques. So I nak tunjuk dengan this laser is not working with me, so that's why I'll just explain it there. And then at the end, you're going to even understand what type of coaching are you going to be dealing with, or even retrospectively, what about you as a person? Are you a person of a more easy to coach, or is it not easy to coach? And you get to know in the skill with practice. And then, ta-da! It's going to be some quiz time before we end for today's session. Okay? Then the second day, Fadli will take it on further. You're going to be reflecting what is it that you've learned from the first 1 day that you're going to be doing today. And then you're going to go into the detail of how do you differentiate between a problem talk versus really a solution talk, which is what we want to get at when you do coaching, and use the model of role. You'll be guided with that role model. We have a handout here for you to actually refer to and understand how do you build to a solution using the GROW model when you do a coaching conversation. And then obviously we're going to do a lot more practices because we want you to be able to get a hand of it, get used to it, so we do a lot of practices using the model. And you will also be able to understand what are the coachable moments that you get through the coaching practices in the class. And you're going to get somebody surprised to come in to share what coaching means to him, and you get to ask a lot of questions from him. And you can go beyond even the coaching aspect as well. So the leader will join is for leaders develop in this session at the end of your second day. And at the end, we wrap up with you giving feedback. How is it that we, me, myself, Fadil have done in our 2-day session, and how can we improve further? Okay? Any questions so far on the 2 days? Okay, I like test. So, but semua very quietly. May I know your energy level? 10 being excited, daring to go. 1 being, I'm still not awake yet. I don't know why I'm here. Okay, starting with 10. Hands up, 10. 10? Oh no, okay. Anybody with a 10? Okay, let's go. 9. Okay, I'm going to 8. Thank you. 8, okay, good. Then going to 7. Great, almost there. Okay, 7 going to 6. Be truthful to yourself. I totally get it. 6, 5. 5, okay. I can see. Mata pun tak boleh nak buka lagi. Slowly get there. 5, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I think we're almost at the heavy side of the 6 and above. That's good. Okay, we're going to get on with this and build up a lot more energy. Okay? Okay. A little bit on the why part. So in Petronas, as you know, we're going to do the heavy lifting for Petronas 2.0. Heavy lifting meaning that we're going to move into the areas that we're not familiar with. So that's why, from a leadership development perspective, we've actually taken a look at the data internally. What do we have? Just to find out, do we have leaders, talent, who are ready to be going through with this heavy lifting of going to Petronas 2.0, the energy superstore. So what we found out is that from the POC survey, from the leadership assessment, Leadership Edge, as you can remember, the SMA that you recently did, it seems that there's a lot of voices that say they really want leaders, be it team leader, the project, or your line manager. So talent is saying that I want really my leader to hear me, to help grow and listen to me, guide me, rather than tell me things to do. So that's what people are saying. And then when we look into specifically into, just to find out whether betul, orang kata this in the POC survey, the cultural survey, and then we found some correlation that in the SMA, the data generally says that grow part, which is the one that's supposed to develop, kan? If you remember EDGE, energize, develop, energize, decide, G apa? Grow, and then the last E is execute. So the grow part, one of the aspect in grow is really developing or coaching others. So that seems to be quite a low number there. That require a huge intervention across the group to bring that level up in terms of getting people to really get people, the line managers, the leaders to really develop others. Yeah. And from FAT 50, FAT 50 is our corporate project that talks into one of the areas really talking into the performance management. They also found out that people are working in silo, they're not talking to one another, lack of accountability. And all this pointed out to, this is not the energy level that we want to bring our organization forward for the 2.0. And when we try to understand from the external perspective, even from external perspective, the high-end research says that actually coaching is one of the aspects that we can really leverage on in order to create that transformative moving towards that 2.0. So all of this is saying that coaching is one of the areas that we need to really leverage on. Today, our people are learning, but the coaching part of learning, we need to build and make it more pervasive. And because of that, this is what we're going to learn ourselves. Today could be our starting point. And for those who have already started coaching, this could be a continuity. May I know, show of hands, how many have already experienced coaching? No, you have experience. Have you done coaching?
Blindly.
Sorry?
Blindly doing
Blindly, okay,
by
but
our own
okay,
experience.
but I mean, what about the rest? Have you experienced coaching? Okay, okay. So this is what we're trying to get at in terms of the experience. At the bottom line there, we're saying that we want leaders, line managers to proactively, they have the right capability and proactively coach others. And as a talent, if you are the one that's actually the talent that has, line managers, you want to be coached. You want to come out front, proactively getting to be coached. And we also want to make sure that the coaching is allowing you to have that space, safe space to share your thoughts. And then obviously the ecosystem that supports. The tools are given, the culture in our organization. I was just wondering, for those of you who have actually experienced coaching, I wonder what kind of a belief that you have with regards to coaching. Does it fit in any one of the four that you see there? It does? Good. That's good. So you do feel that you have the trust in the coaching?
Yes.
That's good. Perhaps for those who did not say it, maybe you didn't feel it. So you're going to learn what it means by building trust later on today. Clear accountability, people take actions rather than being told what to do. They take actions from the coaching, they will decide what they want to take as a course of action, And then inculcate the growth mindset, meaning that making mistakes is okay, but learn from it. Yeah. And obviously, continuously improve from where we are. At the end, we're trying to get to the point of it's going to be a pervasive coaching on a daily basis as part of our working daily in order to be able to achieve that I mentioned just now, the heavy lifting. Okay? So it's going to be quite a challenge because where we are now versus where we want to go, there's a gap there. So you are among the people who are coming to these classes to learn how do we move towards getting into that coaching as part of our daily and learn the skills to be able to bring that value in the organization. Okay. Any questions so far?
What about mentoring?
Okay, so we do have mentoring, but there is a distinction between mentoring and coaching, and you will see it further when we go deeper into the conversation today. But I can just safely tell that mentoring is more of a person that can actually share his or her experiences in delivering something where you can learn from, rather than coaching, they don't give the answer. You ask the question in order to evoke awareness. That's a very quick answer to your question this time. All right? Questions so far? Okay, so there are 2 days. You've been given the pre-work before coming in today. And we hope that you have already gotten the conversation using your pre-learning with your superior. Show of hands, those who have completed the pre-learning. Okay, it's okay, it's not too late. You still have today and tomorrow to complete the pre-learning. It's not too long. That's something you can learn about the definition of coaching and also the GROW model. And there's thousands and thousands of modules in My Learning X for you to learn from. We are not short of resources. There's a lot more of short of time. And how do you find the time to actually do your own learning on coaching? So today is not just today, tomorrow is not the only time you learn. There's a lot more in My Learning X. So day 1 we're going to do fundamental. Day 2 you're going to do a lot more practices beyond what we were doing today. And at the end of this session, the way that you can complete this coaching for action is for you to be able to log in your coaching hours in the next 2 months for you to be able to graduate from this and get your completion certificate. So Fadil, the coaching hours expected for 2 months is 5 hours?
Sorry, yeah.
How many hours? 5 hours?
Yeah, you guys have to do 3 hours.
Okay, 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours.
Yeah.
Mesti habis dia.
Okay. Still better lah compared to the another program that
Yes.
expects you to do 5 hours, so you only require 3 hours in 2 months, which is like
It's
2
nothing.
months, like 1 hour and a half je for 1 month. Okay, can do this, right?
30 minutes every week.
Yeah, 30 minutes every week, exactly. Okay, so as part of the rule for us to be able to enjoy this class is to be able to respect each other, listen actively, be inclusive, create that, allow people to share their feedback. It's going to be the session where we give feedback to one another. So you want that to be safe. This is actually a learning session. Nobody's going to punish for whatever that's going to be having conversation here. It's not going to go into your EPM. And obviously we want you to have fun. Okay, so this is the place, the time where you're going to get more excited here. Okay, so there are 3 questions that we would like to get to know each other. 1, share your name. 2, share what is the one thing that you believe this room do not know about you. One thing about you that others in this room do not know about you. And I'd like to hear, and I hope that the rest would like to hear, what is it that you would like to get out of this coaching session or this training that you're attending? Okay, your name, what is it that people don't know about you, and then what do you want to achieve from this training? Okay, who would like to go first? Kalau tak ada, I akan volunteerkan you lah. Nobody? Okay, let's start from the other end of the room. Okay.
Yeah, hi, I'm Shani. You can call me Awin. One thing that do you need to explain where I'm from?
Boleh je.
Yeah, I'm from Global Resource Capability, basically upstream capability. Yeah. So one thing that people does not know about me is that when I was in secondary schools, from my childhood, means like along my childhood lah, until I was in secondary school, I cannot pronounce any words with the letter R. It's like the RTC Sasuhani. I have that dialect. I cannot pronounce that R. But then I have friends who kind of like mock, but in a good way. She always helped me to pronounce that R properly lah. So I kind of thankful. And so what we like to get out of this training is, actually this question was asked by my superior last Friday, and I told her I want to come here. So I'm not sure yet, but what I would like to think my expectation is that I would like to have my thought to be structured. Means like I have things to what I find in myself lah. I know I need to focus on things, but then I do not know what is the thing that I should do first. What is the thing that I need to know first? That kind of thing that I think it needs to be structured for me.
Thought structuring.
Thought structuring.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Awi. Okay, the next person.
Hi, hello everyone. My name is Akil. I'm from data science in the group digital. Okay, so one thing people might not know about me, I'm sure you all will know about me. I have a scar on my chin from very, very long time ago. You can see it's a bald spot like here. That was from wrestling with my friends back in Sekolah Rendah. Until today, I still have it. Yeah, so that's one thing. What would I like to get out of this training? So I've been mostly in the coaching position for the career, but recently I transitioned into more of a team lead role. So yeah, I have very little experience in how to coach people, how to lead people. So hopefully this will be the initial steps of the learning.
So what would you like to get out of this session?
Just what are the ways to coach people, I would say.
Okay.
I'm not even sure if I've been coached in the past, but maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Akil. Next person.
Assalamualaikum, good morning. My name is Noshida. I'm currently attached at Group HRDC doing capability for Petronas and for HRDC. One thing that others do not know about me, I'm actually play a sport that already maybe played by a woman. I play javelin, macam ini until state. And then what like to know what would I like to get out of this training. Basically, I'm replacing my other Malaysia. She attended the training, so I'm just volunteer to replace her. But from the training itself, I hope that I can develop myself, coach others.
So So your manager can't make it, so you're replacing her.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you happy to be here?
That's why it's 3-7.
So it's for 7. Okay, so you wanted to learn how? Thank you so much, Shida. Yes, Anizon.
Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. My name is Hanizon from Product Delivery Upstream. Okay, share one thing that I do not know. I don't know what. Maybe I like to eat, right? So I like travel. So when I travel, I'll find something the local food and all that. So that.
Can you
But
hear Anizon?
everyone does that as well.
Can you hear? Anizon, maybe I should pass around the microphone. So you like to travel and eat and then try out the local food? Yes?
Travel, eat, jalan-jalan cari makan, jalan-jalan ambil langit. I think everyone does do that. Then, okay, what would you like to get out of this training? Maybe how to coach and how to be coached as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Anizon.
Thank
You can
you.
pass the mic to the next person.
Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Fauzana. I'm from Strategy and Business Development in Gas and Maritime. One thing that you may not know about me, I used to be active in school plays when I was in secondary school and university. What I would like to get out of this training, I think I just want to have like a better conversation with people through questions, better questions and two-way communication. Thank you.
Thank you, Fauzana.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning. My name is Muhammad Shafiq bin Nawawi. You can call me Shafiq. I'm from East West Coast under PKCC. One thing that people don't know about me, I'm very passionate about football. I'm a Liverpool fan. Okay, the expectation of this training, one day when I become a manager, I think I want to be a good manager and building a trust with my subordinate throughout the good coaching session.
Thanks, Shafiq.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Farah Nadia. Can call me Farah. I am from BP Corporate Indirect. I'm doing sourcing from Group Procurement. And one thing that others not know about me, I really love Korean foods. Normally during birthday, people will always give you cakes, but for me, my friends will give me Korean chicken. And then my expectation from this session, training, I would like to know the right way of coaching because normally during the sourcing or whatever role we are carrying, we always need to lead. For example, during the evaluation with the users. So I want to know the right way of coaching. And there were times where, with the absence of manager, obviously I do not have manager, and I need to at the same time I need to coach the junior executive. So I just want to know how is the best way to lead and coach.
Thank you, Farah.
Selamat pagi, good morning to all. My name is SK from Group Procurement, KL as well.
Your name is?
Sikuan, but you can call me SK.
Oh, okay. So from terus. Okay, SK.
One thing I didn't know about me, I think I have a daughter, even though I look young, but so I would like to learn how to coach others to get ready in the future when we have opportunity to coach others, and at the same time to learn the proper way of being coached. That's all. Thank you.
Alright. Thank you, SK.
Yeah, I'm Surya from Group Procurement Corporate. So basically, one thing that others do not know about me is I like dessert very much. So every time I go to buffet, I will go to the dessert section first. Okay. So what would you like to get out of this training? Actually, I want to be better in coaching others.
Okay, thank you, Surya. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi semua. Nama Nur Azarina binti Zahri from Tax Tadaros International Services, PCG, based dekat Kertih. Things that others do not about me, I think ramai yang tak tahu yang saya dah submit Gunung Kinabalu dah 3 kali. Ni zaman-zaman dulu lah kan, 5-6 tahun lepas lah. And then
baru juga tu.
dah agak pencing lah sekarang ni. Tak tahu bila nak mula balik. So what would I just not faham how to coach others with a structured way, interesting way, and I think the interesting way lah. Okay, let's go.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning everyone. My name is Ahmad Azan, and call me Azan, from Finance PC Methanol, Labuan. One thing that others not know about me is probably half of my wardrobe are grey and dark. Even this is bright to me. So most of it are hitam, grey. How about my wardrobe lah? And the thing that I would like to gain, I have recently been assigned 3 coaches. So I haven't started yet, just been assigned. So I think this is a good time untuk both of us untuk dapat a good experience lah as a coach and also coaches. Yeah.
Thanks, Azan.
Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Afwa. Sama macam nak Siti Naliza tu. Okay. From Global Learning Environment. Tapi I lahir dulu, so I tak ikut dia dekat. From Global Learning Development. One thing that others do not know about me, I think I have a very short attention span. Tak lah, short, apa panggil lah, I minat something tu kejap-kejap je. So once I learn about guitar, lepas tu I give up. I switch to ukulele, lepas tu I give up juga. Lepas tu I switch to keyboard. So I have a lot of music instrument kat rumah. And my family pun dah macam fed up dah dengan I stop finding things, lepas tu dah berabuk dah semua. Okay, so what would I like to get out of this training? Since I'm quite young and new, I think I like to take charge of how can I grow better and explore more of, maybe I've experienced some coaching before, not apa panggil, tak formal sangat, and maybe explore more on coaching with peers juga lah, rather than superiors. And we do have coaching with peers juga kan, I think.
Peers
So itulah, I think I do get a lot of help juga from my peers when I first joining in. So that's it lah, and we to help others juga furthermore nanti. Right?
Okay. Thank you, Afwa.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nama Muhammad Fadli bin Sayuti. Fadli, I'm from Physical Decarbonization, Carbon Management Division, Upstream. One thing others do not know about you, I think semua orang pun tak pernah kenal saya kan, so saya cakap apa-apa mesti tak tahu juga. So, but I think what I want to share, I love to run lah. Cuma unfortunately, gym dekat TTFC ni tutup, jadi stress juga lah, so kena lari dekat taman lah. Okay, what would you would like to get out of this training? I would like to improve my leadership skill. Right, so since most of technical team ataupun person, kita akan fokus on technical, but to be excel in Petronas, I think we need to have both technical and also leadership. Yeah, that's define us from others as well. Right, thank you.
Thank you, Fadli.
Alright, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. A very good morning. I am Siti Rushanisa Masmos, Nisa from Petronas Chemical Ethylene, Petronas Chemical Polyethylene, based in Kertih as well. So one thing that others didn't know about me is I enjoy horseback riding. And then what I like to get out from this training is, as per others, from 1 until 9, I think the same as others. The simple one are the answer, because my job nature or scope is I interact mostly with the coaches. At the OBU level, we have a position called coaches. So I interact mostly with the coaches, and then I would like to understand their mindset better, because managing coaches and managing their coaches as well at the same time, so it requires different set of techniques and skills. So that is why I'm here.
You're saying that you're managing coaches and coaching?
Yeah, because because I'm from the organizational effectiveness department as culture and behavior. So we work closely with the coaches as well as their coaches. All right.
Okay. Thank you. Sharnisa. Yes. You have a name sounds like very Russian. So Sharnisa ke Sharnisa?
Assalamualaikum. Selamat pagi. Nama saya Anum. Boleh panggil saya Anum. Nama saya Faridah Anum. Boleh panggil saya Anum. One thing, I'm from GTNC, team member of Project Phoenix, the S4HANA project. One thing people don't know about me, for those yang kenal saya akan rasa saya ni extrovert orangnya, tapi sebenarnya saya introvert. Because bila berada dalam kelompok yang ramai terlalu lama, saya akan cepat penat dan akan jadi cranky lah. Sebab saya rasa energi saya akan di-drain dalam keadaan orang terlalu ramai, walaupun orang tak interact pun dengan saya macam perasan kan. Tapi keadaan tu menyebabkan saya rasa macam lemas lah, I need to be alone lah, macam tu. Even macam every time ada this kind of session where you need to introduce yourself, kita akan rasa nervous macam ya Allah pada cakap ni kan. Jadi kalau bercakap lama-lama macam suka bercakap, tapi sebenarnya macam lama nanti lepas ni mesti penat, akan murung macam tu lah kan. What I would like to get out of this training is to be able to differentiate between coaching and mentoring. That's why I asked for this now. Because in my previous position in PDP, I have like 5-6 contract staff which I need to coach. Sepatutnya coach diorang how you can decide what to do, what you need to do in your daily work kan. Tapi rupanya what I did is mentoring them. Maknanya I told them I want you outcome will be like this, so you have to do my way macam tu. Padahal coach you need to give them option kan. You rasa you nak buat macam mana, which one you rasa the best way, tapi tak I dictate. So masa tu I thought that I'm coaching them, but when my friend comes from this training point few months ago and he shared dia punya pembelajaran masa kat sini, I was like, that is coaching and what I'm doing is mentoring, but I'm registered in this program. How kan? Tapi when baca the pre-read yang Puan cakap tadi, tak habis pun Puan, baca sikit je kan, along the way tu macam, and ask co-pilot also, apa beza antara mentoring dan coaching. Oh sebenarnya coaching ni can be good bila kita berada dalam position like senior exec kan, those yang dah jadi coach. Kita kena jadi coach lah instead of mentoring. Kalau tak, people tak develop, the young generation tak akan develop. Macam dekat my own department, we have a gap between P1 dengan P4. P4 ni dah nak naik manager, P1 ni tak reti-reti lagi nak you know, nak bring themselves to lead others, to bila dia dah naik ke P2, P3 tak boleh nak coach the P1, P2. Saya rasa itu gap yang besar. Dan bila kita hadapi like Petronas 2.0, kita tak boleh nak bring the team to sahut the cabaran, the vision and so on lah. Sorry lah panjang nak cakap macam introvert kan.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. I'm Roslinda from GTNC. People don't know about me. I like jogging, slow pace. But I can already finish the half marathon within the time of it. What I would like to get from this training, I would like to learn practical coaching skill and can use in my work and
Right, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and very good morning. My name is Muhammad Usazlan Salim from Astrim Logistic, Labuan, EMCC. Sorry, you recognize my face. Okay. So, share one thing others do not know. I'm swimmer. I love to swim every alternate night. So in Labuan we have a lot of golf club. So I went there to swim alternate night. And what I like to get out of this training, definitely I want to be one of the certified. Dia banyak bakal setiap kali dia post dia punya social media. So I want to become one of the certified coaching one day, insyaAllah. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Hafif. I'm from Digital PDB. And the thing that I want to get out from this training is I want to know what is coaching is all about. Because I want to know what is the correct way of doing it. Because we have so many skills of coaching, how to coach, but then we don't know what is the best, what is the correct way to do it. Okay, next, I think share one thing is actually is taking me stress lah, because to think what is I want to share with you guys. Bukan sama je semua kan. Apa yang boleh fikir sendiri dah ialah coming from PDB is actually I'm one of the team member of doing the RON 35 subsidy for Malaysia. So yang I fikir yang paling boleh yang share all people want to know lah.
So you develop the formula for RON 95?
I'm from the digital teams doing the digital enhancement at station.
Okay, registration on the marketing side, is it?
For the retail.
From the retail?
Yeah, for
retail
the customer buying the petrol for station, right? So we are the one who doing the system.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, good morning. My name is Huzai. I'm from same team, GTNCP program. So one thing that people don't know about me is I just travel so much so that I took license as a Malaysian tourist guide. So I have to renew every year the license. Okay? Yeah, tour guide.
Tour guide.
Yeah, so it's like a moving Wikipedia lah. We need to know every single thing about Malaysia and all around the
For
world.
Malaysia.
And outside as a tour leader. Okay, so that's one of my passions. Okay, alright. So what would I like to get out from this training? Basically, I want to have a clear understanding as well the demarcation between the mentoring and also coaching. Thank you.
Thank you, Uzai. Who's next?
Assalamualaikum and good morning. For the first question, my name is Azim. The second question is, this is my first time being here in the new PLC.
Oh, okay. Welcome to PLC.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, for the third question, similar to what has been written there, number 6 and number 7.
Okay.
Right.
Alright.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. My name is Myra Alicia. They call me Myra. Okay, so one thing that others do not know about me is that I like to watch crime documentaries, Ted Bundy, Dahmer, O.J. Simpson, and then what I would like to get out of this training is that I'd like to learn more about coaching and how I can apply it in my future career development.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Suzaini. I'm from KLC Holdings Yang Berhad. I'm under group procurement. One thing that others do not know about me is actually I'm just coming back from my haji in July, and what I like to get out from this training is actually number 11, understand the difference between mentoring and coaching. Thank you.
Hello, good morning everyone, and my name is Sylvia. I'm from Product Delivery Upstream, Semi-Horizon. Then one thing that others don't know about me is I don't like sport. Tapi aku nak gerak.
Tak suka kawan lah, jangan.
Then team. So I kena nak beri some positive vibe to them lah.
Alright, thank you, Sylvia. Okay, so we have another person. We'll get Azrina to share later on her own introduction. So I've actually captured the key things that you guys wanted to achieve from this coaching. Altogether about 13 of them, and most of the time it strikes you to expect to learn ways of coaching, which we will be covering in this session. In fact, most of it will be covered in this session. Perhaps number 10 is not particularly covered in here, how to manage the coaches and coachee. However, you will learn what type of a coach are you. You will also learn the type of coaches that you'll be getting. Maybe that helps you to understand the portfolio of coaches that you have and also portfolio of coaches that you have. Yeah, okay. Alright, so now that you have get to each other. Okay, let me find my so I'm going to use the mic because I didn't use the mic, so I wasn't sure whether you guys can hear me. When I better with the mic. Okay, right. Okay, so the next one. Okay, so coming from whatever expectation that you have, it seems that as a starting point, the best is to really understand first your own perspective. What is it that you understand from this coaching sheet? We're going to make it very compact. It covers 4 areas. What do you understand? Coaching. So that's the first. The second, who is it that in your life, be it personal, career, that you've seen this person do it so well? Macam Syazwan kata dia teringin nak buat, dia nak jadi macam Fadil, kan? Dia jealous, dia nak jadi. So share. Who is it that you've seen that done this so well? Do you really feel that you were inspired because of that person? And what did this person do, behave, the way they carry themselves as a role model of a coach? And share your experience. Either you have been coaching, macam tadi Hanum dah pandang lebar juga, dia dah cerita your experience as a coach as well as your experience being coached, because tadi Akhil kata I wasn't sure whether or not I'm being coached the right way, but yeah, let's hear that. Okay? So I just want to share a little bit. I didn't even realize that I was being coached way back before I even accepted Petronas Scholarship. So 30 years ago, when I received a call to say that I've already won Petronas Scholarship, I wasn't sure. Kelakar lah kan? Most people say, yay! But I wasn't sure because I've never been in the boarding school and I was scared to actually be away from my family. So what my father did, he said, come, let's do this critical thinking. Let's draw a line in the middle of the page. You write down what is the advantages of you if you were to take the Petronas Scholarship. What is the disadvantages? Actually, in exact what he says, what is the pros and the cons. So he let me list down. He allowed me the time to list down. He would just say, once you're done, dia kata, then kau papa. So I listed it down, and then he looked at it. I got stuck. He said, what else? He said, what else do you think? Just put whatever you think. So I put, and then after that, without me realizing, I was able to generate quite a list. And then he asked me, he said that between these two pros and cons, where do you think that it really helped you further? Is it a lot more of a benefit that you see or not? Actually, when I looked at it, there's a lot more benefit. Without me realizing, I was already listing down a lot more benefit, and it was already helping me to decide. It was already helping me to make a decision for that. And then he said, with that, how do you see yourself? So, to cut the story short, 30 years ago, that was my coaching experience. Today, as a certified coach, I'm like my dad. He did that, and I don't know. I didn't even dah meninggal dah, I didn't even have the chance to ask whether he was a certified coach, but he did really well. So dah 30 tahun dah. Okay. So with this particular exercise, we would like you to split into threes. Kalau kata you are actually this table ni kan macam ada 5 orang, you will have to split yourself into group of 3. Discuss these 4 things that I mentioned just now, and then write it down. So if I can, you guys ada paper tak kat your table? Ada tak? Can you get the paper at the back and also the pencil? So in the trees of the trio group, you will discuss discuss, okay, what do you understand coaching is, and then who are you see as a role model, what are the key attributes of this role model show, and your experiences. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes to do that. Okay lah, I kasih 10 minutes. Okay, I give you 10 minutes to do that. Once you are settled down in your groups of 3.
Ada. Pen ada pen. Pen ada pass around soalan dia.
Okay.
Oh, tadi tu.
So trees, group of trees. Anybody do not have any group? Can you raise your hand so we can? So far cukup. Groups of trees. So total ada berapa? So 3. So this 3. Maybe one person you nak group with.
One person.
So, you can join here. You can join here. So 3. You need one more. Maybe one person can move on to the other table. Oh, you need one more. So you still 3. I call you later lah. So actually, Azmira is that's okay. You actually join in. That's good. That's not bad. Okay. Azmira masuk.
Tunjuk macam ni.
Ni terlebih ke terkurang?
Kurang.
Oh, terkurang. So actually, maybe I need you to join them kat sini. Sorry. Tadi kita tak tahu ada kurang-kurang. Okay, boleh. We can join it. Okay, so I'm going to start 10 minutes now,
Is this a microphone?
Definition apa tadi?
Definition, role.
Attributes. Attributes.
Keyword dia lah. Oh, salah. Means like what is the definition of coaching from outside lah. Coaching is someone who guides you, right? Who guides you.
Just guide but without giving answer.
Yes, without giving.
Coach, okay, how do you improve lah? So your first time buat sourcing lah, weh. Ajar coach you.
So dia macam role model is role model kita ada experience ke? I think my old superior pun memang buat do good sebab dia certified coach. Yes, dia sekarang tengah get the accreditation.
International.
Apa sih international kot? Apa nama? I don't remember the accreditation tu. Tak ingat nama dia. Dia
Dia effect kat kita.
Dia macam non-judgment.
Maksudnya dia sifat of the coach kan?
Non-judgmental.
Non-judgmental.
Supaya diadakan experience tu.
No bias.
No bias. Kalau kita love to prompt questions, creative ke? Dia suka ask questions. Attribute.
Attentive lah, I put that attentive. Obtains a listening. Experience facilitate lah buat kerja.
Experience maksudnya
actually do?
Like what happened between
I have a lot of experience a lot of experience dengan superior. Bila macam I have issues, I tanya dia, I cakap dia, okay, I have this issue. Lepas tu dia akan back to me, what do you think? Do you think lepas tu anything can keluar from me, dia akan challenge balik. That time so lah. So but how do we write that?
Tulis nama lah.
Senario, lepas tu outcome dia.
Tengah fikir tak? Tak ingat dah tu senario tu. Lama dah. Tak ada lama, itu banyak sangat yang ingat tak apa.
Siapa antara dua? So kita boleh better describe this. Dia macam very experience memang cerita ke?
Tak nama.
Orang tak own spirit.
Oh, itulah general lah.
General aku rasa. Unless lagu ada nama sendiri. Boleh jadi. Experience. You guys? Ada experience of
experience success.
This one training, I got assigned to
Kita tak spesial.
start to ask. I mean, it was like 3 sessions, 3 hours. Siapa yang boleh tolong 4 hours. But then we still tak relationship lah. Like after the camp, kita still like okay, apa like each other. So yeah, she asked me questions. But then cakap experience tu apa bila tahu nak pinpoint like one particular experience.
Jadi kan question untuk guide.
Question like what kind of questions ask
boleh je lah.
Kita summariskan that experience tu kot. Contohnya you kata you being asked, you being assigned to a coach, you spend a 3-hour session with the coach for a training.
Training ke apa?
No, I got dynamic leadership.
Dynamic leadership.
So training kat dekat PLC, lepas tu you dynamic leadership tu kena assign tu. Oh,
dia punya quality ataupun character. Siapa karakter dia kasi?
Got 4 hours.
Clear direction. Boleh lah clear direction. Ada point tak point. Clear direction.
Decisiveness.
Decisiveness tu boleh mention.
Explanation yang kita reka kat media.
Sama tak? Boleh tak maksud dia?
Humility.
To guide you to
emotional.
Macam dengan semua superior tu macam like on daily basis yang macam okay, any issues superior dekat dulu kan. So tak ada ada macam like very formal coaching session.
Yeah, so in the end, we're going to get you to share your insights from your trees, the discussion in the group here. So you have about 2 minutes plus.
upskilling capability.
inside kan.
Tak, dia jauh. Tapi but soon July 2.0 kita akan masuk di atas. So kita cerita during our work lah. So what? Melaka. Basically, cerita pendek dia panjang untuk apa? Oh.
Di GTS lah.
Oh, GTS lah. Ayat nak cerita
Point form selalu.
Informnya.
Able to add value. Experience ni, which experience with the
either you experience as a coach or as a coachee.
Oh.
Kalau in your group ada somebody yang tak pernah being coach, right? Ataupun pernah jadi coach, so yeah, you can choose that as a person to share.
That's good. Good, saya guess.
Coach dia macam
So, if you can wrap up whatever you have and identify one person to represent your group to share what is it that you learn from the insights. What you understand coaching is, your role model, what this person's attributes are, and finally your experience. Wrap up the last one, yeah?
apa experience dia lah. Coach ni dia boleh
sebab tu dia so
Okay. Okay, which group would like to go first to share your insights from your discussion just now? Who would like to go first? I'm going to pass you the mic. Come on. Energy level 6 and above, kan?
Okay lah, boleh lah.
Alright, so the definition for our team is someone who guides you without giving the answer. And then the role model, we had some of us who had a coach, a own superior as a coach. As for me, I had a PLC principal in talent development as a coach during one training where I was assigned a coach. It's called dynamic leadership. So I was assigned a coach for 4 hours, I think. And then
Can we have your attention? Apa nama ni?
Fauzana.
Fauzana tengah share.
Attributes, non-judgmental, no bias, and attentive. And then the experience I had was that I was assigned a coach under dynamic leadership training. So we were to have like one-to-one session for 3 to 4 hours. And she basically, my coach, asked good questions to explore thoughts, feelings, and to guide me to find my own answer to the situation I'm in.
So your role model is that person?
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay. Anyone else from the group would like to chip in? Ada? Okay, thank you Fauzana. Okay. Okay, who's next?
Siapa the next group to share? Okay, I will volunteer you.
Okay, pretty much the same juga kalau definition is in hindsight, coaching is to guide the coachee to make their own decision rather than itulah macam the final answer, you must do this, and dia macam open-ended, you have to think on your own, but we give them guides to the coach. And then we want to juga lah what is the right question to trigger the right thinking in the coach's mind. So that was our thinking point je lah. So role model bukan bias lah, but then ni my own personal je. You yourself, Kak Jun. Actually to to share my experience juga lah. Part of yang I need to share juga kan. I was traveled with rather personal juga tu lah. Yang pasal transition of WD ini. So she helped me to do the right thinking and action. Sebab I was troubled macam jadi berserabut kan. So I get nothing done. I just fikir je. But then she get me to okay, what are you thinking? What are your problems? What do you want to do? Macam tu lah. So macam itulah. So it helps a lot. And good news is I got transition out juga lah nanti. So macam okay lah, I was safe. Partly of your by your action to coach me juga lah. And I would say what your attribute are, you are very attentive and macam you punya pula. Evaluation ni. Sharing session. And then itulah kot, you get my thinking straight lah. Dulu macam kalau macam puzzle piece tu, get the right piece in the right place. So tu je. Right, thank you.
Now he got himself a place already. He was worried, but alhamdulillah he got himself a place. Yeah. Okay, next. Okay.
Okay, so the first one is a definition of coaching. Coaching is a process between a coach and a coachee, which focuses on I think work performance and building skills towards his or her future career development. Okay, and then role model is my superior. He's Rahim Salahuddin. So he's a project contract specialist. Me and my colleague, we're from group procurement, capital projects. I think he's a great coach because he entrusted me as his subordinate with critical tasks, and with that I think he somehow allowed me to develop some leadership skills by undertaking the tasks. And the third one is that whenever that I make mistakes, he doesn't really penalize me. So instead he guides me and to do the correct way of doing things. Lastly, memorable experience is that I can actually understand the task in which he delegated, and that's it.
Alright, thank you. You get to choose the group yang belum cakap lagi. You can pass the mic over.
Susah. Cuba ya. Definition of coaching to us is a process to get a person to optimize dia punya skill to achieve dia punya goal. It's a process, maksudnya dia takkan stop kat situ as and when needed. Selagi tak achieve dia punya goal, selagi dia rasa dia bermasalah, selagi itulah coach tu kena coach the coachee lah. That's the definition. For the role model, my personal experience last year is masa I masuk project, that is my first time being in a big project, and a bit hoo-ha because we don't really know, because the direction of the project changed many times, so our KPI pun affected. So at the end of the year when we want to do the EPM, kita tak tahu nak tulis apa kan, macam apa sebenarnya aku dah buat. When I reach out to this kakak in my team, not my direct superior, but one of our teammate, dia on the functional side lah, the solution punya team. Bila kita susah hati kan, kita just, tak adalah for formality cakap, akak please be my coach, taklah macam tu. But when we reach out to her, dia terus macam, apa masalah kau kan, apa yang kita nak tulis dalam EPM ni, kita buat apa sebenarnya, I don't feel like I'm doing anything. And then dia cakap, okay, apa yang kau dah buat? The kind of benda yang ditanya tu membuatkan kita, oh saya dah buat ni. Apa objektif kau? Objektif saya ni. Apa dah ni objektif lah tu. That's how, bila dia guide, and bukan satu kali, banyak kali, that is my experience.
experience dengan dia. Bila Richard tanya the same question again, what have I done? Yang nak tulis kat dalam PM ni. Again dia akan tanya, apa yang kau dah buat? Soalan yang sama secara sabarnya. So that is dia punya attribute. Bila kita senang nak reach out dekat orang tu, kita sama akan put trust dekat orang tu yang if I have problem, I can reach out to her. And dia provide a safe space to me to reach out. And kita tahu dia takkan, dalam komunitas tadi dah cerita, dia tak dengar apa dia cakap itu, walaupun kita sendiri dapat rasa apa tanya soalan hari tu kan. Tapi for us to convince ourselves that ini yang jawapannya. Dia punya passion, dia punya openness tu membuatkan you feel safe and trust her to guide you. Dan you put terus macam lama-lama bila jawapan tu jadi sama, kita percaya oh inilah yang kita dapat. So kita pun percaya kat diri kita, oh ini benda yang kita dapat. To me, she's a good coach. Because daripada apa yang dia buat membuatkan, dari situ saya pun sedar yang selama tadi what I've done to my ex-staff is not coaching, is mentoring, which is wrong lah because you dictate. Macam ni dia, patient is starting to be a coach, you need to be patient and open. That's it.
Thank you. So you get to choose the next group to share? No? Okay.
Right. Coaching is a method. It's one of the methods to influence others in order to unleash their potential to meet the goal. I think the same with our counterpart here lah. But it's just a method to influence. It's not directly. It also can be indirect. As mentioned by our counterpart partner group, which is it's come from not structured leadership hierarchical ways of coaching, right? It can come from anyone. So in our story, our role model is our direct managers, and we experience the guidance and giving a full freedom for thinking in order to meet certain timeline and target that being given by HQ. Because those days we have a lot of projects, right? In order to meet certain target, so they means the leaders giving a full freedoms in order to make our own plan and execution strategy out of the given timeline. So that freedom giving a full potential. But again, same, I concur with the team, which is the attribute the same. They have very passionate to answer all the questions. Somehow they very cool, right? Looking at the problem that we are facing is just a simple way that we need to think structurally in order to resolve the issues. And they have a strong leadership and team member during that time. I think that's all from our team.
Thank you. Shazlan, can you? Who's next?
Hi. Basically, from our team, we define the coaching is a technique to train and to guide your your subordinate or your peers, directly or indirectly, and throughout our experience with our
Okay. Alright, so we're going to do how to do coaching. So as you can see, there are 3 basic skills that you will learn in this coaching class. Obviously, you've been talking about it a lot. About the coaching skill, you talk about how, you want to be listened. You even highlighted that before you ask question, you first must listen to understand. So you're going to learn how to do a lot of active listening. Then you will learn how to ask question, do some practice, and finally to give feedback before you get into the how to understand the profile of your coachee lah. Because I look at Shazniza, she said, how do I manage the type of coaches and coachee kan? So that will be at the end before we end up with a quiz and then we say bye-bye. Okay, so the first one is actually about listening. So active listening is about, this is what it says. How do you feel about people listening to you? Does this resonate to you? These three things? Is it how you feel that people should be listening to you? Show of hands is a yes. Okay, show only one person felt the resonate to you. Akil, Fauzana, 3 je. The rest, how else do you define as active listening? Can you share? If you don't have your list on the screen, would you like to share? Okay.
Eye contact.
Oh, nice. Okay.
When you show that you have a good listening behavior, you must have an eye contact with the one who speaks to you.
Okay, like that, no. No, okay, it's like very focused, eye contact. Don't look elsewhere. Can I look at the phone while I'm talking to you? Cannot, but that's what we do at home anyway with our kids. No, happens to me. Okay, so what else is not on the list but you believe it should be part of active listening? Mindfulness, which means?
Which means you, one of the things is to present there, but with your heart, your mind, your soul, the sincerity, and okay, now I'm going to be here, so this is what I'm going to do. By setting your mind to that state first, then only you can proceed with others.
Thank you, Anu. As she explains, it sounds like being present, mindful, being there. Can. Okay, anything else not on the list but you believe it should be in there? Yes. Shazwina. Azwina. Okay.
Empathy.
Empathy. Okay, empathy.
Meaning when you listen to them, you try to be in their shoes as well.
Okay.
And try to empathize whatever issues that they're having at the moment.
Alright, rather than denying what they are feeling, because they are feeling what they're feeling is true. So you be empathetic and listen. Okay, anything else you would like to highlight that's not on the list?
I would say focus. I think you should focus on what you're listening instead of maybe someone can interfere while you're doing listening, right?
Yeah.
So you cannot concentrate.
Yeah, so as you share, sorry tadi apa tu? Awin share tadi, teringat what Shazlan was saying that if you are in a kedai teh tarik, apparently that's the only time in an environment where your team members are able to pour out their heart. But the kedai mamak kan bising. So that if that derails your focus and you get bits and pieces, think about it. Is that really an environment that you want to continue having conversation? Kan? Even though, yes, they pour their heart out, but it's so bising, kan? Okay, think about it. Yeah. So, pretty much whatever you guys are saying, yes, some of it is there, some of it is actually something a lot more that you can put into active listening. It's about listening, being present, focus, and to understand where that person is coming from. Because there are cases where when we are listening to exactly what we want to hear and then we respond. Nak jawab balik. Kan? So that's why the whatever that we mentioned about the sincerity tu tak ada lah. Because you're listening, because nak pick selective listening. Ambil balik nak bash balik ke ataupun nak reply balik as if you know everything. Right? Okay. So this is a video that talks about, active listening. Let's just listen to it a little bit. And then we're going to do some practice.
A colleague of mine who has a training company was trying to pitch some business to another firm to provide a training solution to them. And he meticulously prepared his own presentation all about the company's history and their illustrious clients and the pricing and what they were going to do for the client firm. And it was a great presentation, except that at the end, the person who was in charge of making the decision said to him, "We're not going to hire your company, and I'll tell you why. All you did was talk about your own company. You didn't ask us anything about our company or what our needs were. If you're not listening, if you're not connecting with your audience or the person that you're in conversation with, you're very likely to lose them it's important to practice something called active listening. And there are simple tools that you can use, simple behaviors such as making sure that you're closing that communication loop, not only receiving a message from someone else, but then saying back to them, let me make sure that I understand you correctly. What I hear you saying is this. Is that accurate? And that's a way to really indicate that you are interested and concerned to fully understand the other person, that you're attentive, that you're listening, that you're actively processing that information. So you should be really paying attention not just to a person's words, but what are the nonverbal indicators that are present? What sort of facial expressions are coming up? Does the person look amused, concerned, and acknowledge the different types of feelings that you hear? So if a person seems to be really resistant, you might say, I'm getting the feeling that you have a concern about this. Could you tell me a little bit more about that? Active listening is easy to learn. Sometimes it can be difficult to remember, but it's a very, very powerful technique that will help you to form a more high quality connection, to be more closely attuned to the person or people that you're speaking to, and that will help you to achieve the outcomes that you care about, and ideally to find outcomes and solutions that work for both of you.
So what did you get from the video just now? What was something that you experienced yourself that a person was listening to you? Because she mentioned about what were the keywords that you find that's very interesting to you. Sorry, somebody was saying? Body language. What else did the lady in the video says? Facial expression. What else? Be present. Closing the loop. Taking interest to the other party. Yeah. What else did you hear? Some of the words that resonate to you, but you didn't feel it in your coaching session or in your conversation with your families or with your friends or with your team members. What are the other keywords there? So I remember the word quality connection. Quality connection. Today you're making this connection at a introductory level. I get to know you, you get to know me. The quality connection, you continue to build from where you start. Quality connection. Because trust, remember, I mean, I don't know about you, but how's the experience? Today you build the trust. The moment salah satu je, what happened to all of the years of trust? It can be destroyed, or even you need to restart the whole entire thing, right? So let's try and see how do we bring it into this practice of this active listening in our whole entire life, what we mentioned just now, what we have experienced, what we have not, into a 3 minutes experience among each other. Let's try that. And then we'll share and debrief your experience. Okay? So let's go to the next slide to do a practice session. Okay, so what I need you to do is to work in pairs. We're going to shift you a little bit to increase the energy level, because you did say you want to bring a lot more energy in the class. So we're going to read number 1, 2, 1, 2. You're going to say it out. And the ones will be paired together. Sorry, kita ada berapa ni? Okay, we're going to do a 1, 2, 1, 2. The ones will be paired with the ones, the twos will be paired with the twos in different tables. Tak boleh the same table. So you're going to have to move. So can we just do that first before we get into the assignment? 1,
1, 2.
1.
1, 2.
You know your number, cross table. The ones with the ones, the twos with the twos, please. Who's the one? Stand up first, the one. First the one dulu, 2 dan 3 kejap. Okay. 1, you move first. The ones need to actually pair up from different table. The two stay dulu. Move. Maybe you can pair up with that, with how do you call it, SK. And then you can pair up with Akil. Yeah, cross table, move, cross table. So you can bring over here. Bawa sikit kat sini, boleh? Bawa sikit. So Akil, you probably want to bring, you can bring your chair, Syafiq, near to ni. Kita settle dulu one. So Azwina can cross over with Afif. Yes, Linda already with Huzaini. Yes, can bring over your chair. Yeah. Bring over your chair and then, oh, you're repairing. Okay, dah. So that means Azwina dengan siapa lagi? Siapa lagi nombor 1 yang tak ada kawan? Dengan tapi table, tak boleh. You 1. Okay, then you can go with Azwina. Alamak, 2 dekat-dekat je. Okay lah, tak apalah. Okay lah. Okay, tak apa. Kita next round. Okay, number 2 now stand up. Okay, you have got to go cross table. Find your pairs. Okay. Find your pairs, move your chairs. Okay. Wait, let me tell you the instruction. Okay, number 2, settle down. Okay, bring your paper and pen. If you need to write down whatever you listen, because you will take turn to be the listener. Okay. So, whoever take turns, just volunteer. Siapa nak start dulu? So the first person who has volunteered will be the complainer. Okay. Will be the complainer. You can complain about anything in the world, everything in the world, except for the people in this room. You can complain for 3 minutes. Complain, whatever. You can complain, You can complain or you can share whatever problem you have, everything, anything except for people in the room for 3 minutes. The listener, yang volunteer will have to be the complainer. The listener, Afwa? Okay, so the listener will listen. If you nak tanya soalan, you ask for clarification question. Do not give solution. I have to remind you. Listen and listen. Just now you cakap tadi kan, muka, facial, body language. So as a listener, listen everything you listen. For 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, the clock starts. The other person pula get to be the complainer. The person yang mula-mula listener jadi, the person yang mula-mula listener jadi complainer. The person yang complainer jadi listener pula. Okay. So 3 minutes starts now. Complain. Complain anything except people in this room. Azwina, you don't have a team member? You can join. You can join. So when the complainer is there, you can be the listener. So 2 listeners. Okay? Yeah, you can join.
masih.
For me, it's not a price.
Okay, swap role. Swap role. You now have to swap your role, eh? Okay, wrap up. Okay, wrap up your last sentence to your listener. We're gonna do a debrief. Okay, you have complained enough for 3 minutes. Oh, ni dah banyak nak complain ni. Tak habis.
Dia dah
Dah shock lah pula complain kan. Okay. Can I get your attention? I know that suddenly you have somebody to listen to you. You want to pour your heart out. Okay, you see apa nama Shazlan and also Fadli.
Macam terbagi solution.
Dimaafkan.
So control lah.
To understand story and you terbagi. terbagi solution. Okay. Okay, then anything else, CK, SK?
Because I try to be in her shoes and macam I wanted to help her lah, so macam I'm supposed to just listen.
Okay, you wanted to help. You wanted to help, kan? Okay. Anything else, SK?
I think that's all.
Okay. Now, SK, you get to pass the microphone. You get to choose who you want the next listener to share. Listener dulu. Actually, everybody pun dah jadi listener, kan? Yeah, everybody jadi listener. Yeah, yeah. You can be the first listener, you can be the second listener, but I would like to hear from the listener point of view. Share, how did you experience just now?
So basically, we listen and we don't judge. Okay. And try to understand juga lah in her situation and what if kita, tapi itulah kita try to refrain from giving any feedback ataupun ni lah, kita macam okay, and then try to dig further apa dia punya story lah.
So you were trying to understand from her shoes, non-judgmental. Okay. Who else you want to pass the microphone to? Alamak, okay. Kak je.
Jauh sikit.
Okay. Azarina.
First, dia ada a simple important punya info lah, for me to understand the situation lah.
Story,
then,
situation.
Okay. The important information lah, so that I can try understand lah dia punya situation. And then try to listen with very penuh apa panggil? Empathy. Okay.
Okay, you need to pass the microphone to the farthest away from you. Farthest away. Okay, this time around, because I think we need to see thanks so much, Azrina. We're going to see the dynamic between the listener and the complainer. We're going to stay with this pair for a while, and we're going to do the same after this. Just now we've listened from the listener. We're going to get the pairing pula. Okay, please, shuffle, Shafiq, yeah, from the listener dulu. What did you experience just now when you were listening to Akil's complaining? Did he complain about me? In case.
He complains about the excise duty of the price of the car, the national car.
Okay, go ahead. So you understood the topic, yeah?
Actually, I'm enjoying the listening.
Enjoy.
Because, sometimes it's hard for people to speak up.
Enjoy.
Yeah. And along the way, I try to understand further, and by asking further question to understand the whole topics, and refrain myself for giving those solutions. I think it's good because basically I don't like to give a solution.
Okay. So you get excited because the topic that is something that you care for?
Yeah.
So you also wondering, okay. And you ask question because you were concerned and you also care about it. Is there anything else you want to add as a listener? Did you see his body language? How was he when he was talking about the excise duty?
Yeah, he's expressed his worriness.
Yes, he did, but his body language, his face, what did you notice about him? Tak ingat dah.
The feeling of unsatisfaction.
No, his face and body. How did you remember when he was talking about the SI duty? Was he smiling?
No.
Okay, what is it that you see on his face? You noticed just now.
The face like some sort of have a bit of angry.
Angry. How do you know that he was angry? What did you see on his face? That
He wants to blame somewhere else.
No, that's what he said. But on his face, what did you see on his face that you think he's angry?
Because it's showing the angry person.
Which part? Which part? Which part? Which part? He's aware. Which part that he showed?
Starting from the eyes.
Eyes. How did his eyes look like to you?
It's like I can see like some firing.
Was fire in his eye. Berapi-rapi. You felt the heat. Okay, what else did you notice on his face that you thought he is angry right now? What else?
I think that's all.
Okay, what about his body language? His face was, mata dia fiery, eyebrow dia macam mana? Shall I demonstrate?
Yeah, so like
Lakonan semula macam mana? Eyebrow dia ketat, eyebrow dia macam mana?
pointing towards the center.
So he was macam tu, like that. Okay. So you could see. What about his shoulder? Was he open up ke? Was he macam tu ke? Was he moving forward? How was it? His body.
Something like moving forward.
Moving forward. What did you feel when he was moving forward? He was sitting right next to you, but you could feel he was moving forward. So when he was moving forward, how does that make you feel?
At that point of time, I feel also, this is to share the feeling as well.
Okay. How do you feel? Do you feel scared or did you feel angry as well?
Yeah.
Oh.
The feeling is like something that transferred to me.
Contagious. So
we share the same.
So when his face was angry, his eyebrow was closed, and his body was leaning forward, it also made him felt angry as well. Yeah, nice. What about you, as the complainer? Tell me about your experience.
Maybe I got too into complaining.
Okay, you're into character. But do you believe in the topic that you were saying? Was it a?
Yes.
Okay, so you truly believe in a topic that you care. So okay, share more about your experience. When you were complaining, how do you feel about complaining? It was a 3 minutes complaining non-stop, kan? Kan? Okay.
But I could go non-stop.
That's it. Why would you want to do that? To go non-stop?
I had so much to say.
You had so much to say. Did you had opportunity before to say this about this topic exercise? No. You never had. So you had Shaiful? Shafiq. Prophet Azim. Okay, I'm not listening to his name. Okay, Shafiq. You had Shafiq to listen to. Is this the first person that you share this topic?
In real life, yeah.
In real, oh my! And you've cared about this topic for how long?
For quite long.
He's been worrying about this topic for a long time, but Shafiq seems to be the 3-minute guy. He was just giving on. Okay, how do you feel when you were giving that 3 minutes? How does it make you feel when you have given that 3 minutes complaining about this exercise text about cars?
Not enough time.
Not enough time. You want some more. You want some more. You can do some more after that with a tea break. So, but when you were doing it, now that you have done 3 minutes, how does that make you feel in here? Here. Touch your chest. Touch your chest. Just now, you didn't have the opportunity. Here, let me hold it. Just now, come, let me hold you this. You put your hand on your chest. Just now, you didn't have the chance to say the thing that matters most for you for a long time. And then you had Shafiq. You had 3 minutes. You were sharing it all the way, firing. Now, feel here. How does that make you feel here?
Slightly lighter, maybe?
Lighter. Is it still there?
It's still there.
It's still there, but you felt lighter. You want to say thank you to him?
Oh, thank you, Shafiq.
Thank you. Okay, so now you as a listener pula, I want to hear. So what was it that he complained for the 3 minutes?
About reckless driving from trailer trucks.
Don't we all hate that? So go on. What did you notice about Shafiq when he was telling about the reckless driver?
I could feel his dissatisfaction that not more is being done.
Okay. What did he say that made you thought that he was dissatisfied?
specifically.
What was the word that he used? The word. Remember you talk about language kan? Listening to understand. What was the word that he used that you thought he's dissatisfied?
Maybe something like not enough was being done or something like this.
Not enough was being done. Not enough. So dissatisfied. What other words did he use that made you felt that he's very dissatisfied?
He gave an example of how it should be done. And,
how it should be done.
And then
Okay.
he revealed that he expressed that it's not being done for these trailer truck drivers.
So there was time issue there. It's been some time, nothing was been done. What about his facial expression and also his body? What did you notice about Shafiq when he was saying those reckless driver issues? You didn't see him? You were looking?
No.
No? Okay. You felt him?
Maybe I think in the eyes are the most.
Yeah, but you were sitting next to one another.
Yes.
Were you not? Were you looking into his eyes?
Yes.
Okay. Somebody said about eye focus. Was it you? Yeah. So did he see your eyes when you were complaining for 3 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah. So what did you see in his eyes?
How do I
Okay,
describe
stay away.
this?
Remember back when Shafiq was saying about the reckless driver, nothing was being done, not enough. What was the eyes telling you when you were looking into his eyes?
That he feels about this topic, that he is something he cares about.
What is it that he shows in his eyes that he cares about this topic? Apa kat mata dia yang nampak tu?
That is focused or something.
So how does it look like? Mata dia macam mana? Yang you kata focus tu. Macam straight. Is it straight?
Yes.
It doesn't move.
No, it doesn't move.
Did he bling his eyes?
No.
Not much. Not much. So that focus. So focused that bling pun tak sempat. Great. Thank you. Thank you, Shafiq, and also Akil. Okay, who wants to be next couple to go through that experience sharing? Who else? This one go volunteer. Kalau tidak, I can volunteer you. Anyone else? Yes. Yes, let's do this. So you're going to be talking about the listener. Okay. Okay. Please share your experience when you were listening to Sylvia.
When I was listening to her, she actually explaining about one human behavior lah.
One human
behavior.
behavior.
Is that I feel sympathy because I can see her struggles, but it's something that I cannot give any solutions for because this is a human behavior. I think when she shares to me, it seems like dia macam redha, struggle, redha je lah. Because dia tak rasa sedih, dia tak show any emotion in terms of like sedih, but she's kind of like laugh it out. Because it's something that she needs to accept lah.
Very interesting. She said that Sylvia was sharing her struggle, but she noticed Sylvia was laughing. Why wasn't it because she's happy, that's why she's laughing? Why is it that you said that she was struggling, but she was laughing?
Because this story about this person behavior, I don't think it's something that people around us would like to experience every daily because I assume it's daily lah. Because
you don't have to go into details of what, but explain Sylvia punya facial, whatever the intonation, suara dia. Macam mana suara masa dia share? Sebab you kata you don't think people want to be in her situation. How was the tone? Because you say dia redha.
The tone sad, so dia macam slow, but then they laugh it out. But macam the tone tu macam sad, dia macam melata.
Macam menurun. Mula-mula start tu tinggi lah. Lepas tu dia menurun. Lepas tu bila turun dia gelak. So when she was laughing, you noticed that the tone, the voice came down and you knew she was sad and she laughed out. Why do you think she did the laughing out? Why do you think? What was the experience that you felt coming from her?
You said, I'm not sure whether it's a defense mechanism or denial.
Maybe. Your intuition says, listening to Sylvia feeling sad, after a certain point she noticed maybe Awin knew that she was sad and she probably just want to laugh it out, just deny lah, tak nak lah. Ataupun defend lah, trying to hold strong. Defend. I'm strong. This is not going to beat me.
Yeah, something like that. I think think it seems like that because I think if I'm in her situation, I'm macam okay lah, gelak je lah. Nanti can be that pun.
So if you hear from her, what kind of an emotion was she sharing? Even though she didn't tell you that, macam tadi Syafiq didn't tell, Akil didn't tell that I'm angry. But Syafiq knew he was angry because of the eyebrow. So what was the mood or emotion that Sylvia was kind of like showing you through her tonation, her body? What did you notice about her emotion? Is it sad? Is it, you know, giving up? What is it? What is it that you feel from Sylvia?
Almost like stress where you need to struggle with something that you can escape.
Stress, you can escape. So what does it mean? If you can't escape, it's happening. So you can't escape. So what is the mood then? What is the emotion then?
It seems like it's redha is giving up.
Redha means in English, actually, you are in the mood of resignation. Resignation means you just whatever lah. Yeah. Now, Sylvia, she was listening to you. Did she get you right from whatever she was explaining? Really? Even just in 3 minutes? Amazing. 3 minutes of listening. Did you felt that she got everything? 100% correct? Wow, good lah, 100% correct. Good to Syafiq and Akil. Even though 3 minutes. Wow. So how do you feel when she was listening to you and she got it all 100% correct? How does that make you feel? So happy. Why is it happy? But you were sad.
I don't.
Oh, you felt happy because?
Because she listened to me, and I had around to share my experience. I just want to share.
Yeah. So somebody was there to listen. Okay, that made her happy. 3 minutes je. It made her happy. Somebody's listening and not judging. Okay, when you heard, now you become the listener pula to Awin. What did you listen from Awin?
Yeah, her frustration.
Frustration. Okay.
About her journey to PLC this morning.
Oh, okay.
But
not private, publicity.
Don't go into the content. We're just going to see what is it that you listen about her body. How do you experience her? So you hear that she got frustrated. Okay.
But I can totally understand her because I faced the same issue also before this.
How do you know that she was frustrated in that 3 minutes? How do you know? How does it look like to you when she was frustrated? Macam mana tangan dia? Oh, tangan dia. Macam mana tangan dia? Macam mana tangan dia? Demo. Was it moving everywhere, frantically? Or was it here? Oh, sort of. Is it like moving everywhere? So when she was doing her hand like that, what was she trying to do when you, how do you get that, what was she trying to do? How did you experience her with her hand moving like that? Masa dia tangan dia gerak-gerak tu, how does it feel to you? You rasa macam mana? Masa tangan dia gerak-gerak tu, apa sebenarnya yang dia nak cakap?
Frustrated sangat.
So tangan dia represent apa?
Emotion.
Tangan dia felt emotion. She uses her hand to convey her emotion. Tak cukup dia cakap, dia complain. Dah bagi 3 minit, tak cukup mulut. Tangan pun complain. Okay. Alright. So how does that make you feel? Is that correct, what she's listening to you? Yes. That your hand was sharing? Yeah. Yep. So you were amplifying how you felt?
Actually, when the task is asking us to complain, I'm struggling to find what is the things I want to complain. So I just pick the nearest experience. So when I complain to her, I didn't feel that it's something that I wanted to complain pun, because I don't think that it's like a small matter je. But then as I complain, I macam rasa annoyed pula tadi. Then the feeling come. So now I'm annoyed.
So when you were talking a lot more about it, you suddenly felt it is an annoying thing for you.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't want to really talk about it, it was like not a big matter, but apparently so what does that mean about you when you felt that it's actually not a big matter, but it turns out to be a big thing? What does that mean to you then about the topic? About your experience about complaining tu pun?
I think actually bila I dig deeper, the things yang I rasa maybe it's not an issue, it's something, it could be an issue without me realizing it. So the fact that I think I able to pinpoint, this is an issue, I think maybe if I apply untuk later punya issues pun I boleh pick lah. Okay, this is an issue without me realizing lah.
So when you dig deeper, you realize that that particular situation is a challenge. Kan? And tadi you saw that the hand was demonstrating juga. Kan? The body language amplify what you feel. That's why you were tangis semua kan. Amplify lah. Amplify your emotion, right? Your feeling and emotion. And then for some pula macam Sylvia, she was sharing, but there were times when she got her tone, her voice tone went down to show sadness, right? Sadness or resignation, macam redha tu kan. And then there were times when she went up, she laughed at it because she wanted to be either be in control ataupun you kata could be dia denial lah, maybe, tak tahu. Tapi she said that it's pretty much there lah. Sylvia validated what Awin says. Keep strong, eh? Afiq and Akil dengan Syafiq, I cover tadi kan, body motion, anger tadi kan. Kalau example, anger kan. And then the body moving forward to show that he wants to take action. Sebab benda tu dah lama rupanya kan. Anger, the eyebrow, right? Body moving forward. Moving forward. Okay. Maybe one more pair. One more pair to share as a listener and also as a complainer. Boleh je? Okay. Hafif dengan ni Azim. Is it? Oh, Shazlan. Okay. Just one more pair. Just one more pair. Okay, go ahead, Hafif. Go ahead. Yes. So as a as a listener.
Okay, as a listener, I think the conversation is continue after lunch kan. During lunch we already had some preview of the topic about fatherhoods as a father kan. So then we continue the challenge lah with the recent topic of Zara kan. So I keep on complaining to him that wherever I go, everyone talk about Zara. But this is not the first case. There are a lot of people, even Iron people also got the case before, right? So again, it's happened again. So as a father, I'm worried. So I'm very worried.
So you are sharing as a complainer?
Yes.
Okay, a complainer. Okay. So you shared your concern.
Yeah.
So how do you feel when you were sharing your concern about this bully lah?
Yes.
How do you feel?
A bit relieved, but
Relieved.
still worried.
Relief, still worry. Why does that make you feel worried?
Because the case is still ongoing.
Because the case is ongoing.
Yeah.
So you were sharing that. And when you were sharing, did you notice his body language when he said that he is worried? What did you notice about his body language when he was worried?
Yeah, I noticed the way he expressed his feelings, because people keep on telling him about this Zara case. So and plus he also has her eldest also dekat asrama. So and he felt that what will happen to his daughter as well. And then his parent pun datang tanya the same thing.
Okay, but I was asking you, when you experience him worry, don't go into the detail.
Okay, sorry.
So when you look at him, his body language, what shows that he's worried?
And his eyes.
Eyes dia macam mana?
Macam trying to look around,
Look around. Tak settle. Macam tadi very focused, laser, fury. Yang ni look around. Lagi body dia macam mana? Tangan, kaki dia macam mana?
Dia cool dia.
Oh, dia cool.
Very cool. So
Cool tu macam mana? Describe. How does it look like to
so
you?
dia tenang je. While dia explaining tu, he's in control.
Okay.
And tangan ada bergerak sikit. Tapi everything else nampak very cool, tenang je. Tahu dia, I think he know how to deal with it.
Okay. But you said that he said he's worried. Did you notice the worriness from him?
Yeah.
Which
noticed.
part?
And when he said about people keep on.
So the words.
The words.
So the words you
yeah.
detected from the words.
Correct.
Although his body was calm, but his eyes was going everywhere, tak fokus kat you.
Yeah.
And then the words that he uses lah. What about his daughter, apa semua? Okay. Is there anything you want to share as a complainer pula? So you were listening and he was complaining. So how do you feel about complaining?
Almost the same. And I think, having people that we can share, so is a bit relieved.
Relieved.
And plus, we can ask for guidance as well from him lah. Even though we are sharing, but somehow we want to know how the best way to handle our complaints lah. So I did ask him as well, and he did share to me lah. And so with that, I feel relieved, and I can try to practice afterwards.
Okay. Thank you to Shazlan and Fadli. Okay. So that will be the last. There's actually a lot more practice after this. Okay, so this is what you have given in terms of your listening insights, even though it was a 3-minute session. Ada yang terbagi solution tu tak apalah. Because in 3 minutes, you felt compelled, you wanted to help. Because you understood, you were listening to understand the whole entire story and situation. And then you were just listening to the words. Sylvia, I will listen to your voice intonation tu. Syafiq listen to body language of Akil, eyebrow dia. Siapa tu? Siapa lagi? Wearing. Siapa tadi? You share juga kan? No. Somebody share? Did you share? No.
Share yang non-judgmental.
Yeah, you shared the non-judgmental. Somebody was saying that moving forward was also Akil. Akil body move forward, and then Syafiq could detect he was trying to, to express his anger, and he said, yes, it's true, it's validated. I felt that topic and cared for it for a long time. I never had opportunity to share. So, and then after that, for Sylvia, while the voice was going down, even Awin could detect that the laughter wasn't really saying that you're happy. No, it wasn't a happy laughter. It was actually trying to keep strong or potentially in denial. And you said, yes, you're validating. Yes, it's true. And then to Fadli, the 3-minute session was a relief for you. Somebody who did not judge and listen to you. And to somebody who eyes is going around, like Shazlan, is actually worried, even though they're cool. He's a calm, collected. However, Fadli detected mata dia ke mana-mana. That is worry. So, what does that mean about human being? What does it mean about you as a human being?
Complex.
Sorry?
Complex like we sometimes say different things, but our expression is different.
Exactly. What else as a human being? 3 minutes, you can tell already. What does it mean? Okay, we love to complain, but what does it mean as a human being? It was a 3-minute session. Everything came out. What does that mean?
We want to be heard.
We want to be heard. What else? And everything what you said as a listener, the complainer said validated betul. What does it mean? Betul, dia kata. Even though 3 minutes je. Even though dia tak cakap pun dia angry. Syafiq kata you angry. Akil kata betul. What does it mean as a human being? Sorry? We have pattern. We are quite transparent. No matter how much Shazla was keeping cool, his eyes couldn't keep him cool. His eyes were going everywhere. Even though Akil was very quiet at the beginning of the class, but when his eyebrows came closer and his body moved forward, Syafiq could detect he's angry. What does that mean about kita quite transparent kan? Tak cakap pun body orang dah nampak dah. Cakap lembut macam Sylvia pun suara dia pun orang dah tahu dia ada set. So that is the listening skill that you're looking at as a coach. Listen actively. Facial, body, tonation, words. Questions?
What happens if someone share and cry? Do we need to what to do?
Okay, so you're asking an advice. When a person cry, what do you do? Cry together. Give tissue. Lagi? Apa dia? Stop doing it. Macam mana? Bukan. Stop it. No? Bukan. Stop, don't cry. Macam tu. What else? If a person, apa dia? Console. Oh, don't cry.
Yeah.
Lepas tu kena kobe sebab you touch them.
Harassment pula.
Harassment pula. So macam mana? Tapi dia cry and it's real tears. I mean, I'm assuming that person memang betul lah dia cry. So what did you do? Let finish cry. Sorry?
Biasanya cry sekali.
Cry sekali. Alamak. Okay. So here is as a coach, you will learn this a lot more. As a coach, you don't want to over-validate your coachee or under-validate your coachee. It's not in this, but I'm telling you from experience. Why? Suzaini said that let the person finish crying first. That is the person trying to be listened. Dia tak cakap, tapi that's a body language lah. Crying is another body language. And that person wants to be listened to through crying. Bagi dia nangis dulu, tak apa, bagi tisu. Touch tu, I think hold on dulu, kobe Dia dah ada human right, dulu boleh lagi. Tapi kita orang Malaysian tend to do that, but be careful of that as well. Bagi dia cry dulu. Then you take a deep breath, minta dia take a deep breath for them to share. Katalah dia tak ready. Do you continue the coaching? No. What do you do? You ask dulu whether or not dia nak continue. You kata?
Yeah. Ask first whether you feel okay, do you want to continue or we can do some other time. Feel free to reach out to me, give her some comfort that she can always come back to us whenever she feel comfortable.
So Anum has just demonstrated a listening skill. A person came crying, she listened to the cry, she then listened actively and understand this person is sad and she said, would you like to continue? She's listening. That girl tak cakap or that person tak cakap, but she's listening. Takkan nak coaching crying. So she asked, would you like to continue or would you like to take a break? You are listening, Miss Anum. You're not mentoring. Okay. So this is listening. Sorry, yes.
Let's say dah nangis, lepas tu dia tak come back and then would you go and ask them, so why were you crying that day?
Yeah. So you want to find out. You want to validate.
Yeah.
Just now like what kita kata tadi kan, you want to validate.
Can we go back to him or her? I said, why did you cry that day?
Yeah.
So are you ready to share now? Can we do that?
Of course, because as a coach, because we're talking about the coaching relationship, right? The person wasn't ready, so they leave. You want to follow up because there's a coaching relationship already built.
Or maybe they see another.
Then you have to find out and validate that. Validate whether there's.
Leave the thing hanging.
Yeah. As a coach, there's already a relationship being built, and you want to validate what you are thinking. Are you ready already for coaching, or did you get another coach? Okay, good. Do you need any help? So the coaching. So that's actually, I guess this is more of a line manager punya role lah, because you are in a department, you can't just leave it just like that hanging macam tu kan? Yeah. Okay, I spent a lot on listening because seriously, even listening is the first part where you build trust. If a person listens to you for 3 minutes, Akil was ready to go on and he wanted more. That's already building trust. Is that right? Okay, already. So that's the first part. Okay, take a deep breath first. Kita shake first our head. Shake to the right, to the left. We're going to move to the next topic. Up and down. And then you breathe in. When you breathe out slowly through your mouth, you do it 3 times and do it really slowly. Just to get yourself back into the position of going to the next. Okay, breathe in. Breathe out slowly through your mouth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, there was a lot of emotion, so I wanted to just neutralize balik. So let's go to the next one. Yes, who's that? Shazlan. Okay, so other than Shazlan? Okay, Shazlan, come. You can teach now. Okay, you're going to help me to be the co-facilitator for this one. So when you talk about skill wheel, your coachee can come. Okay, let's don't go into the level. The type of persona. High will and high skill. Who could that be? I'm sure you look around. Look at yourself. Could it be you? Raring to go. You don't need people to tell you much. Who's that? You? Could be you, right? You have the skill, you're experienced. You don't need people to tell you what to do. You just need to be empowered and give a lot more opportunities. What about the one yang will dia punya skill is super high. Semua pandai buat. Dalam credential, berpage-page credential dia. Pergi ke conference present paper je. Tapi semangat nak kerja, tak tahulah. Tak tahulah KPI tak meet pun. Contoh. Ada tak orang macam tu? Pernah tak jumpa? Ada. Orang tu duduk dekat reluctant to engage. Ada. And when they come to you, when you talk, you build rapport, remember? Build rapport number 1, build trust number 1, and you start asking question, kan? No judgmental. It will reveal to you what type of a coachee that person is. Dia berpengalaman ataupun dia very skillful daripada outside masuk Petronas, daripada XYZ company, tapi dia dah tak ada dah, tak ada mood dah. So dia kata, suka tingkau lah. Aku tak nak lah cakap dah. Aku cakap dah, you all tak nak dengar. Suka tilah, dia kata kan. Okay, what about yang low skill, low pula dia punya will? Ada tak? Ada. Okay, so you have experienced them. Let's have a look at what you need to do as a coach. Let's look at the 4 different quadrants there. Raring to go, skill high, raring to go. You need to be able to give a lot more empowerment. I tak dapat nak pakai ni benda ni sebab dia tak keluar-keluar. On the right top, which is coaching to delegate. As a line manager, if you are coaching your team, you need to give a lot more empowerment. You delegate, bagi lagi kat dia. Because they will do wonders. They will do wonders. They can move the mountains. And we want to move mountains because Petronas 2.0 require different DNA. You want them to move the mountains. Let them move the mountains. You move the sky. Let them move the mountain. You move the sky. Don't go and move the mountain with them. Give the mountain for them. You move the sky. You move to the next level. But the moment you sibuk nak move sekali the mountain, itu yang jadi macam micromanaging. You tak bagi empowerment. Coach pula jadi in inferiority complex pula. You see where the coaches are coming from? You know where you stand. Then the one on the left, high. Oh, ni dah terbalik tadi. Betul lah. High will, bersemangat, tapi skill dia low. So you need to guide. Yang ni yang macam kita kata a newcomer, either from outside or actually baru graduate, they will be excited to change, but they don't have the skill. You will need to ask the right question to guide them, to build their skill and experiences. Okay. Any question from this quadrant here? Yang kat bawah tu, how do you excite them lah, yang tadi kita katakan. Dia ada high skill, tapi dia ada low. Macam subject matter expert yang dah tak ada steam lagi dah, dia tak ada semangat. How can you excite them? You give a lot more responsibility, bagi dia lead ke, sebab selama ni tak bagi dia lead, bagi different type project ke, or give realization through feedback, affirmative feedback, this is your strength, this is somewhere you can build, the rest of the team tak ada strength macam you, bagilah some appreciation. They maybe rasa tak di appreciate. They just need that, kan? And the leftmost bawah, kalau dah low skill, low will, ni macam mana? You need to find motivation lah. Get them, ask question to find their inner motivation. Why are they here? What wakes them, what keeps them awake at night? What motivates them? Okay? And then if they are underperform, you need to follow tu lah. Day by day, check in, apa semua kan? Any questions so far? Semua familiar? Boleh tahu kalau the coachee is in what quadrant? Boleh tahu? Boleh kan? Okay, alright. Okay, so can I ask for the recording? Start. Okay, so we're gonna recap. We're gonna recap the whole entire journey that we have. We're gonna do a quiz question because we've covered pretty much why Petronas is working hard with you, having all of this training to get people to get into the growth mindset, coaching mentality to move the needle for Petronas 2.0. The creation of a new set of experiences where people are feeling empowered, how they can take accountability so that they can create the right actions and also the results. And we've even talked about how do you define coaching from different lenses, and we've nailed down from Petronas's perspective where it really subscribes onto the International Coaching Federation. Kan? That is the meaning of how do you really bring the full potential, you facilitate conversation, and then you get people to really unleash how else the possibility that they want. Not giving answer, but a lot more of question and evoke the awareness. And then we also did some sort of a self-assessment where you found out that are you more towards the left person where you are a lot more of controlling, where you want to know and giving the answer, directing, versus a lot more of exploring, finding a lot more, giving possibilities and empowerment to the coachee, and that becomes your status or where you want to develop further. That was a paradigm assessment. And then we even develop further what does coaching means to our personal benefit as well as our organizational benefit. And then we even learn how to do coaching. We had that 3 different coaching techniques. What was it? We did the basics of the techniques that we learned, which I've actually written it down. What was it? We did the SBI, which is the feedback. Then what was it? The next one? The one before SBI was? Asking questions, open-ended, scaling question, reflective. Before the question, what was it? Listening, how much drama that we can feel at the same time, how much genuinity we can feel by just having a 3-minute session, how people can tell what we feel even though we didn't say it, listening from the facial, the body, the words, the tonation, and also, how the way that they carry themselves. And we try out and practice all of those coaching techniques, right? And we've also defined how do you even know what type of a coachee that person is, and even how do we know what type of a coach we are. Are we using the right technique and identifying against to what the coachee needs as opposed to what we want. The person is raring to go, tapi kita nak juga dia tu guide tak habis. Orang tu nak being, empowered, kan? Okay, let's ready to do quiz question. This will be summing up the whole entire one day. Tomorrow, Fadli will take it over from me. So let's try out the quiz question. Pull out a piece of paper. Have a pen or pencil with you. You don't need to share this with your friend or your peers or me. Just write down your answer. Okay, ready? Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can answer all of this question. I'm giving you 3 minutes. Maybe 3 minutes is too long lah, nak. Okay lah, 2 minutes lah. Afwa kata, apa ni Kak Jun? For now, number 1 and number 5. I'm going to go to number 2. What are the 3 basic techniques that you have learned today in terms of the basic that makes up a coaching conversation? What is it that you learned? Active listening. Lagi? Asking question. Good. Lagi? Giving feedback. Now, what is the model that you use to give feedback? SBI. Good. What does it mean by SBI? Great. Situation, behavior, impact. Wonderful. Now, number 1. Anybody can give one coaching myth that you remember? Coaching myth. Coaching takes longer time. That's a myth. Number 1. Okay, the next person tak boleh the same answer. What is the next one? Coaching myth? Coaching is for the coaches? Think about it. Almost there, but not there. Okay, Anom, yes? Anom? Oh, tak boleh. Dia tak boleh sama. The next one apa dia? Coaching is only for solving problem. Fixing people problem, yes. Okay lah, let's just go to that 7 myth tu lah. So if I'm asking question, remember, I'm coaching. So this is about yang Akil cakap tadi. Coaching is getting people to do what I want them to do without them knowing it. Very manipulative. Coaching macam tadi Hanizon cakap is fixing problem. Fixing problem people. You can only ask question when you're coaching. Padahal you can ask question even when you're not coaching. Remember coachable moments pun ada. Coaching is something you do to others. Coaching can also happen to you when someone else is also coaching on you, asking you question. Coaching is a tool or technique. It's actually facilitating conversation, how to really unleash unleash their actual potential. Asking a lot, remember, listening. There's a lot coming into that whole entire coaching session. Coaching takes a longer time. We talk about coachable moments. It doesn't have to be that a session where you need to put into your Microsoft Teams. It can just be that coachable moments. Okay, the last one, what is the technique that you use to identify the type of coaching that you need to do to your coachee? Yes, it's a skill wheel matrix. How do you understand that? By looking at their own punya skill and the will, and you will then know whether these people need a lot more of guidance, empowerment, motivation, or even excitement lagi. Dua-dua bawah tu is a lot more motivation lah. But this one a lot more giving them more leading, giving them more meaning, responsibility, making them aware of their strength. The one on the left is a lot more finding out what actually keeps them awake at night lah, the motivation. Okay, so we're pretty much done for day 1. Good job. Good job. Thank you so much. I would really like and appreciate if you can give me feedback. However, the feedback punya MTM tomorrow nanti Fadli will actually share it.